Hey, everybody. It's Pastor Steve from Christ Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to another episode of Faith-Filled Friday. I try to come on Fridays at noon to remind us that our faith is important all through the week, not just on Sunday when we're in worship. Worship really prepares us to live the rest of the week. That's why worship is so important. That's why I'm grateful Christians do it on the first day of the week. Get us started, get us going. But now we're at the end of the week. It's Friday, but it's the beginning of Memorial Day weekend. Proud to be a part of this country. And grateful that we make and take holidays like this. I know that most of us just take it as a long weekend. But there are moments throughout the weekend of Memorial Day weekend that I take extra time to pray, to give God thanks for people who did some pretty amazing stuff on my behalf, on behalf of others, on behalf of this country, on behalf of this world, who served in military service, who served in political service, even in trying to negotiate things amongst nations and countries and peoples. But particularly this weekend, we remember people who served in the military. And particularly, it was people whose lives were lost and taken in the midst of war. And nowadays we've kind of expanded it to those who served in military and have passed away and give thanks for their lives. It's that ancestry of ours that we continue to be so grateful for. And I'm grateful that we take moments to remember. I think that's so important, to remember what others have done for us, because that challenges my thinking and my living, to know that as I desire something for myself, I need to make sure that my priorities are set better, and to make sure that others are priority in my life as well, as others have done so for me, that I might enjoy the freedoms and the benefits of their service and the way they lived their lives. So it challenges me to be more like them, to live a life of service to others, along with finding my own needs as well. And so Memorial Day weekend is a really important weekend for us, folks. Not just some sort of mattress sale or some special, I don't know what, barbecue or picnic, but a day to actually remember. To remember those who showed us how life can be lived for others. People they never met, most of them who died in service or have died since, most of them don't know me. But they did it on my behalf, and for that I am grateful. May the way I live my life be more like the way they lived their lives, offering myself for others whom I may never meet also, to make life better for all of us, not just myself. Today, we give thanks for those who gave their life in service to this country, who died after giving service to this country. And I pray for their families who miss them, who give thanks. And I pray for a current group of people who would learn to live their lives in service of others. Far more important than living in service for ourselves. There you have it. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Faith-Filled Friday. This is Pastor Steve from Christ Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. Have a memorable Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Grace and peace in our journey.